So, I have yet to truly love a single film in the DC cinematic universe. So, here we go. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I'm here today to review to you Suicide Squad. So Suicide Squad takes place in the DC Cinematic Universe. It is a mashup, team-up film of villains. Basically, some bad stuff has happened in a city, and they need to build a team of villains. And we gotta stop the even more bad guys than the bad guys. So that's really the plot of the movie. It stars Margot Robbie as the famous Harley Quinn, Jared Leto as the Joker, Will Smith as Deadshot, Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang, and many, many, many others, including Joel Kinnaman, whom I actually really love, and I think he's a bit underappreciated as an actor. This film actually genuinely surprised me. I really liked the movie, and the more I talked about the film, the more I actually liked it. So I really started to get into this. I mean, I was actually pretty dang hyped. And so, as you guys know, I'm a huge Batman fan. He's my favorite superhero. I've loved him. I read the comics every single month that he's in. So I can't get enough Batman. And so having a lot of these Batman villains as a mashup with some others from outside, like Captain Boomerang, which is the dumbest villain ever, but they actually made it work. It is awesome. This movie is exactly what I wanted from the DC Universe. It's what I needed in the DC Universe, because honestly, I prefer DC to Marvel in the comics. I think their comics are more mature, I think that they have more depth, and I honestly prefer it. I love Marvel too, because believe it or not, you can like both, but I prefer the depth and the questions that DC throws at you. And so, watching these cinematic universe movies, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, they all let me down, but this one was great. I loved it. It was so good. It was just, I don't know how to explain it. It was fun. It knew what it was. It was ridiculous, but it made it work. It's a lot more of a contained movie than the other DC films, and I think that worked to its advantage. So instead of these massive scope shots of Superman punching a guy 400 feet down a city block, smashing into something else, no, this is Harley Quinn and Deadshot moving through a building, and Jared Leto's Joker showing up, and just a contained issue like the battle in a hallway. I love that kind of stuff. We actually got a lot of depth to Harley Quinn. I really like Jared Leto's Joker. I want to see him, like, more before I say he's one of the best Jokers, but I think he's probably my favorite Joker from the screen time he had. He was a perfect golden era Joker. Margot Robbie, I loved seeing the depth of her character as Harley Quinn, the little details of her falling in love with the Joker, and their somewhat abusive relationship. Ben Affleck makes a cameo as Batman, and again, Ben Affleck is the best Batman we have had on a live-action screen. It's perfect. Jai Courtney doesn't suck. Who would have thought? That doesn't mean the movie's perfect. I do have some issues. The plot kind of fell flat on its face going into the third act. It was not a great storyline. It was a very A to B, bad stuff's happening, go here. There were some inconsistencies with the characters, particularly the awful villain. The villain is terrible in this movie, but the chemistry of the characters keeps you going. So I have to say, I didn't mind the shortcomings, which really was the main villain, and I won't spoil who the main villain is, but they just kind of take these routes that story avenues cut in and out of each other all the time that don't necessarily need to or make sense, and you say, well, no, that didn't make sense. But again, I was able to push past it just fine. I quite enjoyed the movie. Suicide Squad is absolutely big screen worthy. Oh my goodness gracious glorious Agnes. It is, finally we're getting some big screen worthy movies. I mean, this summer has sucked. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got plenty more videos coming to you. Love you guys.